standing here in the parking spot of Sammy the Lambo. But as you guys can see, she is not here right now, and she hasn't been for the last 4 or 5 days. She should be here, and I miss her. So what happened to Sammy the Lambo? And where has Sammy been these last 4 or 5 days? Hey guys, it's Sai. In my hand, I have the trickle charger of the Lamborghini. Check it out. It is carbon fiber for no good reason really, but it just looks super cool. It's actually one of the first times I pulled this out because when I leave to Tahoe this weekend, I'm going to be leaving Sammy at Premier where we got her wrapped for a couple days just so she can get her wrap checked and fixed. So I had to pull out the trickle charger so I can drop it off with Sammy. So I'm going to be missing her for a few days. But before we do that, I am going to be taking her to BMCD, British Motor Cars, where we got Sammy and we get her service to get the piece that Balboni signed in the engine put back on. We couldn't get it coated there like we planned to because the marker we ended up using was water-based instead of solvent-based, so any coating we put on it might mess up the signature. But we'll see what Wilson at Premier can do. We're gonna ask him about coating the piece too. So let me first take off the cover and then we will get going.
Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Alright, we're good. I'm gonna hang on to this for now because next I'm going to pause for a second and take off the tops. We will be right back. I don't know if you guys remember, but this piece back here, usually there's just a piece that's like kind of matte that covers all this part of the engine. And I asked why last time and they said it was just because it makes the engine look prettier, and this is the part people want to see, I guess. So the piece that we got coated, or not coated, the piece that we got signed covers this back part right here. So that's the piece we're gonna go get put back on before we drop it off again. Alright, let's go. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put, that was the sound of the AMG turning on because when we drop off this car, I'm gonna be taking the AMG to Tahoe. So I'm gonna be driving with the windows up. Give a guy AMG and that's what he does. Sammy's like, you wanna play? You wanna play? Okay. 10 in just about a minute. I am so excited for you guys to see the launch control video. I totally burnt out the tires of this car by launching this car last weekend, and I cannot wait to show you guys what that was like. Yeah, pay attention to red line. It's really cool, I think, how it's all electronic so you can see it change. Gets a little bit jerky like that in first gear, like low RPM, it's just easier to put it in neutral, just let it slide, so that way it's not like jerky. It's really nice in the city today. Yeah, the roads of San Francisco definitely make me a little bit nervous because it's so, they're not nice. So you have to go super slow. Oh shit, what was that? Well, we're one camera down. I just accelerated too quickly and my iPhone fell down. Bother fixing the sun right now, so we're down one view, one angle. So many camera problems, we had to pull over. Okay, now we can go again. Alright, we pulled over and solved all the camera issues, so now we can finally go. Alright, let's go to sport, manual. Completely different people. Like in automatic and manual, like it's so different. And I guess the point of automatic is kind of just to like save gas and all of that, but it's just so bad. Like sometimes you'll be in like 7th gear when you should be in like 2nd gear. Coming up, but I'm gonna put it up just in case, just because I got the piece under replaced, so just better to be safe than sorry. But yeah, something else I've noticed is that there's a little opening there, so I had to pull forward. Something else I noticed is that the suspension is not as good with the lifter up. You can totally tell the difference. Like before, I used to drive in the city with the lifter up when I first got this car because I just like didn't know how the car would do in the city. But after I started putting the lifter down and driving in the city, the car is just totally different. Like even when you go over bumps, it's much smoother and it's just a driving with the lifter down. Another thing is, I was told that when I have the lifter up, I have to stay below 30 miles an hour because the lifter apparently goes down around 30 miles an hour, which I'm not sure is like completely like a hard like 30 miles, like give or take nothing, because sometimes I've like gone a little bit above 30 and the lifter has stayed up too. Oh my god, these hills. I wanted to see if we can see the hills in this camera. So I don't think this car has hill hold like the AMG, because see, right now I have my foot on the brake and I like shift to the gas pretty fast, but like sometimes on the hills it does roll back, so I don't think the car has hill hold at all. I'm starting to feel less and less insane talking to a camera, sitting by myself talking to a camera. That's good. 'Cause I'm sure other people on the street see me and they're like, crazy girl, crazy alert. Here we are. This is Lamborghini of San Francisco, also known as British Motor Cars. Do you guys remember, this is where the 100 octane drive started, this exact alleyway. Alright, let's try to angle our way in. Because the engine is so hot after. Okay, I'm going to cut the vlog so I can take the camera and get out there. We have so many angles. We have a GoPro in there, we have my phone, we have another camera.
What you got there, Billy?
I'm
not really taking myself.
It's so hot. Yeah, I mean, like, we didn't have a marker, so I hadn't thought about it when we got outside. We're just like, send my car.
Before they cleared it, they just took a little bit of solvent and rubbed it across the base of one of the letters, and immediately it smudged. So their concern was if they spray it, it might
just all like
run,
yeah.
but then dry it under the clear in a running state. That would look awful.
Yeah, yeah. You know what's funny at car shows when we opened the engine and stuff, people actually knew that this piece was on and they were like, oh, like you took your piece off, and I was like, whoa, yeah. Like,
it's crazy how much people know about the car.
Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten really good at coming here. I like know exactly like where to put the lifter up. Like you know when you turn right onto from O'Farrell onto
Van Ness.
yeah, Van Ness. Like
You want to avoid
one
that
time
dip.
we were like so close to bottoming out. Like you know you're in the bus lane and you're turning right.
Yeah.
So every time I come there, I'm like, oh my god, never again.
Right. I've done that.
I'm actually surprised it didn't rub off from the heat. Like when we drove it like for a week after. I guess with nothing and just this paint. I'm surprised it didn't rub off.
And it might not ever come off as long as it doesn't come in contact with some kind of a removal solvent.
Yeah. The funny thing is, we'll probably see Valentino Balboni again, right? So
I was going to say,
just get him to sign again with a not water-based marker.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Cool, is it done?
Yeah, that's right.
That was fast.
This guy doesn't mess around.
It comes off with almost everything you do on this thing. So.
Cool. While we're at BMC, let me show you guys my setup real fast, just to see where all of this is coming from. So I have a GoPro sitting here. I usually put my phone here, and then I have, you can see in this mirror, I have this camera that I use to vlog also. It's funny, there's so many Lamborghinis here. It's like Lamborghini paradise to just come look at. Okay, my phone's at 1%, didn't die apparently, so I'm gonna make this really fast. I had to pull over because my friend and I, who got separated, we were driving to Premiere and Fremont together. Somehow on the freeway we just got separated, so I pulled over, used the 1% in my phone to give him my address, and he's gonna come find me, and then we will continue our drive. So yeah, I just kind of pulled over right after the San Mateo Bridge, and I'm waiting. Handing Sammy off here. Time to say bye, Sammy. She'll be okay for a few days, but she'll be nice. So yeah, that's what happened to Sammy the Lambo. She is in the hospital getting her wrap fixed. I miss her a lot, but she should be back this weekend, so soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe to my channel to see more. Bye guys!